Namaskar everyone, welcome to Yoga with Shivani. In today's short tutorial, I will take you through some of the balancing postures that will create more joint stability, more strength in our bodies. At the same time, it really helps to create more concentration, more focus that actually helps relax the mind. So before we begin yoga, do put on to your comfortable clothes. Again, nice fitted clothes, comfortably fitted clothes are recommended for the practice. Avoid wearing too tight, compressed clothing for yoga. And if you have long hair like me, take your time to tie your hair so that it does not create any sense of distraction as we move in and out of the postures. So as we get ready, take your time to then meet me. Standing with the feet hip distance apart, hands in front of the heart, interlace the fingers, stretch your arms up over the head to exhale to the right side. Keep the chest open. The head may turn to the left side. Inhale, return to the neutral. Exhale by the side. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up, and then take the hands to the left side. The head may turn right or wherever the neck feels supported. Exhale by the side. Keep the weight onto the right leg. Begin to inhale the left leg out to the left side. Let's do a few times. Side leg raises. Inhaling up, exhaling, touch. Inhale up, exhale, touch. Inhale up, exhale, touch. Shift the weight to the left side as you lift the right leg up to the side and down. Continue to breathe. Maintain steady focus, steady breathing, and try to concentrate as you do these exercises. As you come back to the neutral position, inhale, arms up, fingers interlace, arms reach up as you begin to lift the heels off the mat. Feel that stretch into the calf muscles. Exhale the hands by the side to stand. Let's walk to the front of the mat. Begin to keep the hands onto the lower back. Lengthen the lower back to lift the heart in upward direction. Press down into the feet to engage the muscles above the knees. Begin to inhale. Keep lengthening through the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the elbows hugging in. And then open up the chest as you send the pelvis forward, the heart forward, the gaze up. That was a standing backward bend. To exhale with a counter stretch to touch the toes, relax the head. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, slowly take the hips back and touch the toes to relax. The right leg reaches all the way back to the back of your mat. Begin to rest the right knee to the mat and take the left knee back. Fingers spread wide, navel to the spine. Shift the weight forward to slowly lower down with control. Inhale into cobra, elbows by the side, neck long, or straighten the arms in up dog, lifting the pelvis, the knees, the shin, to send the hips up and back in down dog. Have the knees a little bent if the heels don't touch. Create length in the spine, navel to the spine, shoulders relaxed, the neck elongated. Nasal breathing, breathing in through the nostrils and breathing out with more focus on long exhalations. On the next inhale, come onto the hands at the knees to step the right foot forward and the left. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Really get long into your back. Create space into the side body. Take a backward bend if that feels good. And then exhale into forward fold. This time, step the right. It's the left leg back. So let's change the direction. The left leg back, knee to the mat. Pause, breathe to take the right knee back. Shift the weight forward, chin to the front, gaze to the front to lower down with control. Inhale again into your cobra or into your up dog, straightening through the arms. To curl the toes under, send the hips up and back to down dog. Rest and relax in down dog, feel steady. To step the knees to the mat and step the left foot forward. Take a breath, exhale the right. Inhale, stretch the arms up over the head, maybe a little backward bend if that feels really good and energizing, which normally the backward bends kind of feel. And then rest in mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up, hips slightly above the knees. As the knees are bent into the chair pose, chest opens. Exhale, the hands to the feet in forward fold. Right leg goes back slowly. So the focus on slow movement is really to cultivate more strength and stability, to take the left leg back as slow as possible. So let's really slow down these movements to create more strength. Inhale, rest the knees down, and exhale, the chest may hover or lower down with control. Inhale, cobra or up dog, to send the hips up and back to down dog. Inhale, extension of the right leg, keep the hips leveled, to really lift higher onto the left toes, to bring the right knee to the nose, shift the weight, bring the right knee down first, pause, and then press more into the hands to bring the knee to the nose. Nice. Then to step your right foot forward. Relax and reach the arms up. Maybe micro bend the left knee just a little to rest the hands to the heart, back foot flat, open up in warrior two, Virbhadrasana to the right side. Knee could be above the ankle as you rest the hands to the floor. The right leg reaches slowly all the way up to a three-legged down dog, and then down dog. Inhale, left leg extends higher onto the right toes. To shift the weight, really draw the knee to the chest to bring it down first, then to press more into the hands, create that rounded back just like the cat pose, to step the left foot forward. Arms up over the head, find your lunge, your focus, your balance, to rest the hands to the heart. Back foot turns nice and open, to extend the arms, shoulders over the hips, navel to the spine, and warrior two, Virbhadrasana to the left side. Hands to the floor, left leg back to down dog, to rest the knees down. And then very slowly inhale into your cow pose, relax your belly and bring the chin to the chest, really round the back. Curl the toes under to lift back in down dog, then to step the right foot forward. Step your right foot forward, lift higher onto the left toes, begin to lift the left leg, straighten through the right knee, keeping a little micro bend to bring that left knee into your chest with more focus, more awareness, to hug that knee into the chest. Take a moment to open the left knee to the left side, keep that broadness into the upper chest, extension of the right arm to the side, gaze could be forward or could turn to the right fingertips. Left knee returns back to the center, hug it into the chest, to slowly step it all the way back, to rest the hands down, back to the low lunge. And then take the right leg back and pause, relax, and down dog. Left leg reaches all the way up between the hands. Take a moment to come higher, to lift the right leg up, knee to the chest, transition to come into standing, one-legged standing balance. Right knee begins to open to the right side, keep that broadness into the chest, gaze could be to the left fingertips. My head is slightly cutting here, so you may not be able to see me. And then bring that right knee back to the center, to slowly take it back. As the hands come down, the leg comes the second. Back to down dog. Take a deep breath in to your high plank. Press more to rest the knees down. And then lower the chest down to the ground. Inhale into the cobra. Keep the chest lifted. Relax the back of the neck, or open up in up dog. The pelvis, the knees, the shin lift off the mat. Push down into the hands to feel the strength into the upper body and that beautiful backward bend into the spine. Hips back to down dog. Right foot steps in between the hands. Lift the left leg up. You slowly find balance in warrior three. Try to focus the fingertips towards the back of your foot, head in line with the hips, hips to the heels. Maybe press down into the right foot to slightly open the back of the knee a little bit more. Slowly reach all the way back to open up the arms in warrior two. Find your breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just like that, let's try the left side as slow as possible, to bring the foot in between, Breathe in through the nostrils. Begin to lift the right foot off the mat. You may rest your hands again, reaching forward back to the heart center. Multiple options here. Keep that line of energy, most important, that lightness into the posture. You may interlace the fingers, hold and breathe, and slowly step the right foot back to pivot your back foot flat. Open up Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2. Inhale, exhale the hands to the floor, back to down dog. Begin to slightly take a little hop to come into your forward fold, to come into standing position. Now have your feet comfortably hip distance apart and take your time here to hug that right knee into the chest, to open the knee to the right side. Again, turn the head to the left. Pause here, breathe, balance, try again. That's all one can do, right? To try again. And relax. Focus on drishti point, very important in the practice of yoga. These are really tools to strengthen, to sharpen us, to then step that right foot outside the left as you take a little side bend. Feel open to the left side of the body. Come back with more awareness to step back and hold. Inhale, lift the left knee to the hip level, open the knee to the left, the arm to the right side. Gaze to the right fingertips, chin may align to the right shoulder. Try to connect with a sense of lightness into a posture. Relax and relax. Breathe in, breathing out. To gently bring that knee facing forward and step it behind the right. Reach the hands, the left hand to the right side. Create that openness to the right side of the body. Take an inhale, open up to step back with control into mountain pose. Take your time to face to the front of your mat and then very slowly begin to hug that right knee into the chest again. Hug that knee into the chest, open the arms. Hug that knee into the chest, open the arms. Just a few times, just drawing that knee to the chest and hold. Extension of the right leg forward. Try to push that right foot against an imaginary wall as you point the toes away from the head. Not really that easy, but practice will make it slowly easy. And then to press into the left to take the right back in Warrior 3. Feel that line of energy running from the crown of the head into the back heel. Come back to mountain. Relax. Again, let's switch to the left side, left knee into the chest, open up the arms, step the foot down to again hug the knees, hands together, breathing in, exhaling, feel the core working, the spine moving, the mind relaxing, then to push that left foot against an imaginary wall to point the toes away. Press more into the right foot to directly take the left leg back, maybe without touching the mat. Let's try to reach the hands forward, heel to the crown of the head, and the crown of the head reaching towards the fingers. Slowly step back to mountain. Let's try one more time. Press into the right foot, bend the left knee to catch the back, the left ankle to open up the chest in a variation of revolved half moon. Try to just focus and balance and breathe. Let go as we switch to the left side. Shift the weight to the left foot, take the right knee, right leg back, bend the knee, try to open up the chest towards the other side. Shoulders, the hip is open, take a deep breath, kick that heel away from the hip, and slowly return back to the center. Take an inhale, stretch your arms, and on the exhalation, begin to slowly take a seat with or without using the hands to rest the hips to the mat. And then straighten the legs to the front of the mat. Begin to slowly come onto your back using more active movement to keep the heels down, one vertebra at a time, slowly down to the ground. Arms up and behind the head to slowly lift up as the legs begin to lift, the head, the chest. Try to keep the lower belly slightly in, gaze relaxed at a point to concentrate in Navasana. Bend the knees to come up in Malasana into your yogic squat to keep the chest lifted. Hips may lift above the floor, then to bring the hips down again. And let's try one more time with more balance. Navasana, the boat pose. Feel relaxed and then slowly come down with control onto the back. Keep the legs slightly separated away from the midline, the hands a little apart from the side body. As the armpits breathe, the hip joint breathes. Detach the tongue from the roof of the mouth and allow the fingertips to curl naturally. Begin to release tension, expectations. Feel more free, more relaxed in the practice of Shavasana.